Hi, this is Angela Wolf, and I'm still working on that little black dress, but I have a quick tip for you. Remember in the lesson that I showed you how to attach the lining to the neck? This little cute purple thing here where we added twill tape, we pressed it, and then we understitch it to the lining? Well, what about your sleeves? Remember when I told you that if you have the lining against the fabric, you can't just stitch in the neckline and then stitch in the sleeves because you can't turn it inside out. Like on this green dress here. Everything is understitched nicely on the sleeve as well because you don't want anything popping out. So for your sleeve, I'm just going to use this mini one as an example for you. Once your neckline is all finished and you're all finished understitching, go to your sleeves, pull your fabric so you're, again, right side out. So you have your lining is on the correct side. This is the correct side of your fashion fabric. And stick your hand in between the lining, into the garments where the raw edges of the fabric are, just like that. And I usually grab this seam and I grab the same seam from the lining, okay? And pull it out that little hole there. Now, if it's a fully lined dress, like a full length, you do the same thing. So I know that this is my underarm seam on the lining as well as here. Now this part gets a little tricky depending on how big your arms are. And this one I made really mini, so just kind of even out the fabric a little bit and as far as you can. You will not be able to pull the whole armhole out. So I'm pinning this together. I have no idea if this is the front or the back, but it doesn't matter. Let's see how far I can get up here. If you keep sliding it with your hands, you'll just be able to slide this up just enough. Okay, so I'm only going to stitch this much. I'm going to stitch from right here. That's about as far as I can get. And again, mine is a 1/4 inch seam allowance. If you, for your arms on your sleeves, trim your seam allowance to 1/4 of an inch. Just makes it easier. Then you don't have to trim or add little slashes to be able to turn it. I'm being very careful. Take a little time at this because I cannot tell you how many times I've accidentally sewed over 3 layers of fabric, which means I'm attaching this armhole to a part of the body. So we have the lining, we have the fashion fabric, all the way across. That's the underarm seam, remember? And I'm just using my hands to pull this fabric back out, just like this. And then stitch. Pull some more out. And then stitch. If you have a really lightweight fabric, you might want to add twill tape like we did to the neckline. Just in the underarm area, that's the part that stretches out. Up here, it doesn't matter at all. So the underarm area, you could add tape to keep that stable, and the upper arm area, you don't need anything. And I keep feeding the fabric out here. Keep feeding it out a little bit more, as much as you can. Now we're at the shoulder seam, feeding out a little bit more. Like I said, this takes a little bit of time. I'm going to stop here because I just wanted to show you how to do this. And I'm going to flip it back. Just pull your fabric very lightly. I didn't finish the top, but you can see the underarm. This is the underarm of the top. See how nicely that attaches? So I would go and then I would press this all the way around. And you can actually understitch from about right here all the way to here. You won't be able to understitch all the way around. Your sewing machine won't fit in there. So attach your lining like that and then understitch. And that's how you attach lining to a sheath.